High school internships benefit employers as much as students. A successful internship program can provide immediate support for temporary or seasonal projects, a steady pipeline of young and qualified talent, management and leadership experience for current employees, an increased community footprint and engagement, also an enhanced company image and brand.
Many of our airport companies and companies all over the United States are facing recruitment and retention issues. So hiring interns is pipeline development so that 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now, we have interest in our field to be able to hire for our open positions.
What we're trying to do is expose the value of the trade and the skilled trades. So we think it's important to engage interns into the vast field of construction and all the different opportunities that construction offers.
I wanted a more hands-on experience just to be able to work in an area where I could possibly work in the future.
Opened my eyes to just the depth and the breadth of what's available for me with education, and I think that that's something that I might want to pursue in the future.
We need so many different types of workers. From technical to customer service to accounting and so on. So it was important for us to have a pipeline and have a pipeline that's early. Also getting their feet wet in the industry with first-hand experience, that helps them to make a decision in terms of what company to join.
I'd say the importance of internships is you can't plan for a future that you've never seen. And we need to give young people exposure to what the real world looks and feels like. Young people are ready to take on real world challenges and complicated tasks. You are planting the seeds of your future workforce. You know, you're making an investment in the pipeline 5 years in advance. So when it comes time, you're going to be able to source really talented workers for your future workforce.
Some advice I'd give someone applying for internship is to be super professional, because you're not, as a high school kid, hanging out with your friends a lot, you're not very professional a lot of your time. So getting used to that and getting practice with talking articulately and talking in a professional manner is really important. And it's definitely a lot different than being just around your friends.
We had a need that couldn't necessarily be filled by an employee, like a full-time employee, or even something that would be appealing to a part-time employee. So it benefited both of us. It gave them an experience, and it actually got us, for lack of a better term, some busy work done.
I think I've learned a little bit about how working in, not really an office setting, but just in a professional setting has, how it works, and the ins and outs of working with your bosses and communicating between people you work with.
So a lot of things I've learned have been about how to work in an office setting. It's been a really hands-on and good experience for me to learn about what the culture's like. For example, it's a lot quieter than what I would expect, and as well as how to dress appropriately. So business casual is usually what it's like.
I guess I would advise people just that this is a great opportunity for them, and it's a new experience that they're going to gain, and they should definitely take it.
One of my favorite interns of all time started with us as a high school student. Following his graduation, he came back to the airport and applied with the Airport Commission, was hired in the ITT section, and then just this last week our airport director gave him his 5-year PIN for service. So that's been an anchor job for him. That's been a job that's kept him in his local community. That's been a really good income building opportunity. When we can look at stories in terms of the long-term 5-year goal like that, I think that's really a big success.